Hello, Lebla. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How is it going? Give me 1 second, yeah? Let me check one thing. This is yesterday. Apparently, I'm streaming in 2K right now. I don't think I have the proper setup for 2K yet.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
Yeah.
I think this time it turned out better than before. Rebooting.
Exactly. I may have to. Good. It's Sunday, so we
Wherever
have
in
school
this world I
tomorrow.
roam, I carry memories of my home.
I see.
This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Rebooting.
Jess was worrying about school as well.
I think this time it turned out better than before.
In Discord. Hold on for 1 second, yeah, because by mistake I set up the stream
The
at
scenery
2K,
is wonderful.
but I don't have the
Surely enough to convince anyone to
proper
become a wanderer.
bitrate for it. It's a setting. I don't have it properly currently. Let me restart the stream. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me restart the stream.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I think this time it turned out better than before.
Are we back? Yes. Okay. Now let me see.
I think this time it turned out better than before.
There are leaves around,
Yusikazuya. Okay.
and I know
yeah.
just the tune to accompany
Actually,
them,
I was
if
looking
you wish to
into
hear it.
some of the settings, yeah, and I made some changes to the streaming setting, but I forgot to revert it back. I hope it would be fine now.
I think this time it turned out better than before.
Yeah, seems good enough. So let's begin the day. Since it's Sunday, it's a bit early stream. Um, Currently we are on the alt account. As usual, I will just speedrun this account
Ad Astra
and
Abyssosk.
then
Well,
we shall go to the main account. Hello, Roku. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
error.
How is your Sunday going? You have a question? Sure, ask away. How do you increase the expedition limit? Wait a second. Do you mean here?
Ad Astra
Oh, I
Abyssosk.
remember. Like currently I can dispatch 5, and if I remember, during early ARs, when your AR is low, you would be only able to send 1 or 2 people. So as your AR level increases, you will be able to send more with the maximum limit of 5. I see only 2 hours. There we go. Currently you're in 2, so that's probably because of your AR level. Once your AR is a bit high, you would be able to send a couple more people in expedition. Two max. What AR are you?
Time to go.
Like after... Or wait, it could have changed. Yeah, after, like you did the ascension yesterday, right? So it could have increased by a couple other numbers. You should check. Probably you have more than 2 now.
Check this out. I got you covered. The wind knows you. As one with wind and cloud.
Let me read you a verse. Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Here's backup. Wind strike. Fire it up.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
They did change the expedition earlier during, I don't know, maybe during 1.3, 1.4 something, they changed the expedition. What used to happen is during early stages of the game, when it launched, yeah, if you send a character in expedition, you won't be able to use them or anywhere. For example, you won't be able to use them in overworld till they are out of expedition. I don't remember about Abyss though, but yeah, as far as I recall, if you send a character in expedition, you won't be able to use them. That's how it was earlier. Yeah.
I got you covered!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate.
One with nature.
Yeah, it's really good that it's different now. Because I remember earlier when I used to send Kerching or somebody to expedition, I would have to wait. Or I would have to use a different character in overworld. Because during early time, none of us, for example me, I didn't had many characters, yeah. So if I send, I had to be vigilant. I had to think about which character I should send on expedition.
Check this out! Fire!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my...
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Don't get too close!
One with nature.
A lot of things changed from earlier stages of the game. Ryzen used to be 120. A good thing it is 160 now. If it rules crit rate, it could be good. By the way, your best friend just pulled Jean on Noel banner for the first 10 pull. She's AR45? Oh, oh, you don't have, and you don't have any 5-star yet. That. It's alright. I mean, during early AR, yeah, I can understand having a 5-star would feel like a good thing. Yeah. Don't worry. Hopefully, you will get a 5-star soon.
Check this out! Here's backup! As one with wind and cloud!
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Don't get too close!
Think about the long run. What if in the long run you have much more better characters? Let's see if we can get some kind of upgrade. Let's start with this. Well, for Christmas, I told my parents that you want these crystals? You're going to turn into a whale. Okay, good luck. There is no going back though, yeah? Once you're a whale, you will be a whale forever. Wait for like some character that you really want, and maybe spend money on their banner. Otherwise, um, the best thing would be to purchase Welkin Moon, because Welkin Moon gives one of the best value for low spenders, in my opinion. I don't think I will get an upgrade for this, so I'm just keeping it here, not leveling it up. What about this one? If it goes only into crit damage, then sure. Otherwise, yeah. Hello, Swastik. Welcome. Do I do account review? Yeah, I can sure definitely look into your account. And by no means I am really good at it. I can check, that's all. And tell you like what I feel like when I see your account. Good. Hopefully it will roll well as well. Let's see how far we can cope on this artifact. What is the highest attack person that I have? Currently it is 22%, yeah? If this one goes more than 22%, that will be a dub. For Shenhe. Let's see. Next one should also be an attack person. For us to keep going for this artifact, yeah? Only attack percent. Okay. Can we get one more time? One more time, attack percent. Okay, if it rolls one more time, that would be really good, yeah? In attack percent. Ah, no. Oh well. It will be equal then. 22% with 11 crit damage, 21% with 14 crit damage. I will keep it just because it is on emblem set, yeah? If I need ER for Shenhe, I can use this one. Otherwise, we have this one, 22%. What else we got? This one. Yeah, sure. Swatik, you can put your UID, yeah? I can go through your account, sure. I mean, the characters. Not worth this artifact. I'm just wasting resin now, it feels like. I have so many artifacts. I have nothing to do on this account. EM, sure. Sadly, Swastik, you may have to put some comma in between. Otherwise, most of the time, the bot removes long phrases or something, yeah? I can't see your ID. When you type your UID, just put some comma in between. Alrighty, I can see now. If it rolls anything but crit rate, it won't be useful now. Has to go on crit. Yeah. Not worth it. Do I need attack for somebody? No. This is such a copium piece. Oh my. Let me really quickly do this. Then later I can go back. Okay, so there is nothing over here. Let me give Shiminawa back. This one, yeah? Yeah. So there was no upgrade today for any character. Sadly. That's a lot of 7474, 7 zeros. Hello, Vinty. Welcome, welcome. What's your UID again? 8670744474. You need Nakugi for your Emiya. Your account is AR41. Like, Swastik, the thing is, before AR45, you won't be farming artifacts. You shouldn't be farming artifacts right now, in my opinion. You should wait till AR45. It would be like what, 1 to 2 days of grinding, yeah? You should grind to AR45 first, then farm for artifact. That way, you will be getting a 5-star artifact every run. Like, what is it? There is no point farming for 4-star right now, only to change all of them to 5-star in a couple of days. You're wasting your resin at this point. And also, like, what am I supposed to look here? Level 4 feather, flower, feather. Huh? If you need any information, sure, let me know. Otherwise, I would not suggest farming right now. All this is waste. Like, what's the point of having a 4-star flower just to be replaced a couple of days later? I know I already had those artists, but like, so what do you want me to check? We are farming Crimson Shiminawa, so I would like, there is nothing I can say for this as of now. I would rather say
Ow!
good, I guess, since because you have Yoimiya, so I can't only check weapons. Yeah, good enough, good, sure. Okay. He needs a cryo or attack based, not physical. Sure. I can't give you a review as of now. Your AR is too low, sadly, Swastik. You want tips for gameplay? Like what? Like what kind of gameplay you need? Information do you need?
Check this out. Into the wind.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate.
This battle.
You have to use Sync Show. Like if once you have your AR high, yeah, your Sync Show will be doing much more damage. So you can either go with 4-piece Nobilis. Here you need either ER or attack depending on your how much ER you have, energy recharge, yeah, and all those will come after AR 45 only. Earlier players should always go with as much ER as possible, so you can use him with a pyro DPS in every situation. Once you have more constellations and once your AR is high, you have better weapons, you can switch to attack. Let's say, for example, I switch to attack because I have enough AR without ER sands.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
What weapons are good for Sync Show? From the weapons, this would be his best in slot, Sacrificial, or you can use Favonius. And if you are like early AR, you can use this, the 3-star. If you don't have any Favonius or Sacrificial, you can go with this 3-star. Anything with energy recharge main stat, any weapon, yeah. Can you review my Yoimiya? Lemon. Sure. Lemon Tricks, yeah? Lemon Tricks. Please put your UID. Please do put some comma in between, yeah? So I can see your UID. Give Sucrose VV set. The artifact doesn't need to be good. Yeah, although all those will come after AR45. The best thing I would say for any early player, yeah, Swastik, once you are above AR45, go to Inazuma, this domain, just do this domain repeatedly, this one. Because of this domain, what you can do is you can give the artifacts to Sync Show if you need. You can give it to Mona, Rosaria, Beidou, Shangling. All of these off-field supports can use the artifact from there. This one, emblem set. And the other set, the Shiminawa set. Since you have Yoimiya, you can give the 4-piece Shiminawa to Yoimiya. And you can use the two-piece of the Shiminawa for any other DPS that you build as well. So, and any bad artifact that you get, you can always go to the strong box and convert them to a different one. So for any early player, this domain would be one of the best domain to farm as of now, because they have added all the artifacts from Mondstadt except this one, yeah, to artifact strong box.
When the sun's out, bathe in
Your
sunlight.
chats are visible,
But when the
Lemontrix,
moon's
but
out,
I believe you are putting your UID, and your UID is not being visible. So I would request you to please put a comma in between when you type your UID, right? For example, 1 2, 3 4, 5 6. Put your UID like this, please. Otherwise, bot will remove it. My level of character isn't high, and I am lazy to get Naku. That's why you're stuck at level 70 Yoimiya. I mean, you're in early game. I would rather suggest have fun while you're playing. Don't focus too much in building a strong character as of now. You are not even AR45. Have fun while you can. The reason because once you are above AR45 or something, there won't be anything for you to do other than just farm artifact every day. For example, this account, my alt account, I have nothing to do other than just come to this domain, do it, and do dailies and log out. Dude, you're not even AR45. Like, why are you worrying so much about damage? Every single player who are now AR, let's say 45, 50, 60, whatever AR, they used whatever artifact they got from the chest, and they will be able to reach AR45. So I'm pretty sure you will be able to reach AR45 as well. What will happen is you will take couple more extra minutes to kill that particular slime. Unless you are using Barbara to fight in order to kill a Hydro slime, you won't be able to kill it. Yeah, it will be difficult, sure, but it won't be impossible. Yeah, true. Like, what I would suggest is just go to YouTube and search what to do before AR45. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of guides by more knowledgeable people than me. Your UID would be 8037646228. Mommy lover? I can approve. Yeah, this is solid. Weapon? Yep, very good. That's really good. It could have been 39, yeah, if it didn't roll into attack percent. Still, very nice. Okay, you can like, what AR are you? Like you are 60, yeah. So you can definitely get a better feather. However, it's not like bad. I would like, what I personally do is I try to go with at least 30 CV for artifact that I can use, especially flower and feather, since they are the easy one, yeah, because of flat HP and flat attack is out of the equation. So good enough though. Yeah, this is very good. Sadly, it rolled much into ER, which Yoimiya doesn't need. But yeah, fine. This is very good. On-piece set. Very nice. And also it is 2037. Very good indeed. Yeah, you have a strong Yoimiya. Crown. I will. The day I get my Yoimiya, I will crown her. Hopefully that will happen one day. You have a very good Yoimiya. Doing quests now feel like work, not playing. I have like 14 world quests and I'm not doing cause they are boring instead of farming meat
I
for
really
food.
did spend a lot recently. Only 10 more are left. Still, 10 more is better than no more.
I really don't know, Swastik, what to tell you. Like, if you're not enjoying the quest, just explore. Explore the world. Opening the chest will give you AR. Just explore the world. Now, for any early player, the world is so much bigger. They can explore Mondstadt, Liyue. They can directly walk into Sumeru. No? That's fine now, I join. I mean, you do you, man. Like, game is has to be taken lightly, yeah? Do what you enjoy. Like, don't focus what others says, is what I would say. If you enjoy exploring, explore the world. If you enjoy
Another test.
helping
Don't get too close.
lower air,
Supporting fire.
do it.
Brain cutter!
Picked the wrong test subject.
You're open.
No, my sword!
Like she doesn't crit. Who? And if lemon tricks, if we are talking about child, I can agree. That child never crits. What? Huta? I don't know.
This realm is If you ever have
Yeah. Give me 1 second, yeah? Let me switch my world. Let me go to my main account. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I always do these flower in Mondstadt, which give me 10
The
100
audacity
XP per
to
flower.
even make that request.
Lelebla, I'm sorry,
How
I
irritating.
didn't understand your statement. What flower are we talking about here? Yesterday, I changed the commissions back to Mondstadt. Sumeru ones were getting a bit boring.
Too slow. The wind rises.
Let me switch back to the friendship team. Nahida is friendship 9 and these two are new. So hopefully she will be 10 so we can remove her and bring some other element, maybe hydro or electro, so these two can swirl, have something to swirl, yeah?
We'll see about that.
Squall and fury. The wind rises.
Wait, can you join my world? Sure. I don't have you as a friend, yeah?
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot. Squall and fury.
That's really good. Hello, Aura, welcome. Welcome. Don't be sorry, I'm glad you are here. 7-3. 7-3. Lady Blah, I believe you are from Europe, yeah? 7-3 is for what? Europe or NA, I believe. Because I'm in an Asian server. Sadly, I won't be able to join. Yeah, Genshin doesn't have the crossover co-op, sadly.
Behold!
I see. NA6? Oh, I see. So let me see. You were saying that you do those flowers in Mondstadt, which gives 100 XP.
There's no
Which
need to exchange
flower
pleasantry.
in Mondstadt gives 100 XP? Are we talking about these? Are we talking about these? Cryo Regis wine?
Too slow.
This one? Your father unplugged your Wi-Fi. No? Okay.
Solidify!
What other flower? Hmm. Are we talking about this? Ley lines. Then sadly I'm not sure. What flower are we talking about? You only level 80, Skara? Me too. Level 80.
Quit following me.
It's not that one. Hmm. Okay, so chat. These questions are for you guys. Okay. Do you guys remember Miss Lisa? Yeah. You have to tell what her name is. Official title in Knights of Favonius. Yeah. These are your options. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Which one? Librarian? Hmm? Does everyone agree? That's her title? She could be an administrator as well in library. Kazuto damage showcase? Sure. I can try. So no one. Okay, so we two guys say library administrator and one guy is saying librarian. Okay, so it's a tie now. Sadly, Aura and you don't know? It is librarian. Okay, let's go with the next question, yeah? Kaya. What is Kaya's official title? Here are the options. Option A, Knight Captain. Option B, Cavalry Captain. Option 3, Masters whatever. What is a Knight Captain though? The captain of all the knights? Is it? Why do I feel like Kirito and Aura are trying to have me select the wrong option? Cavalry Captain would be the correct answer. Now, Unit has welcome. Now the final question is for Amber. What's her title? Outrider, okay. And nobody thinks she is a gliding champion? I mean, she gave us the glider, yeah? And she also said that she was nobody has defeated her in gliding. Okay, her title Outrider. Good job, Chad. We got 3 iron chunks for that.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Honestly, oh, you always get it wrong?
Thank you for completing.
I remember I got Lisa's wrong one time.
Ad Astra Abyss.
I went with the library administrator. But on the night of Pavonius, I believe you must be typing something after that as well. 1 and 2. Okay, so today I did made some changes, yeah. I changed him from 2-piece to 4-piece Shimenawa. I gave whatever I had in spare. Some of these were who was holding some her, maybe, yeah, if I remember correctly, she was holding some of the spare Shimenawa, yeah, so I gave it to him. So it is scuffed, but currently we have this, some here, 20 crit damage here with ER, and this was one of the copium one. I don't have any other Shimenawa, yeah, so I gave this one and this one. For now we will be using this artifact till we
You think I've got a sharp tongue?
till we farm the new artifact domain for him. Lisa is my support for reactions. Lisa is support. Yeah, Lisa is very good. I have recorded some gameplay today for using Lisa and Nahida together.
Guess I'll post an
Hopefully I will
exhibition
get
of my
enough time to
adventurer skill.
edit all of those and make a video out of it. Yeah, I know. Aura is our Shinyan main. I mean everybody. Today's plan is, let me make at least 10 these gold ones, because tomorrow we will be doing the boss, yeah. Hopefully we will get either 1 or 2. If we get 1, we will level this up. If we get 2 of the boss mat, we will level this one to 7 and the auto attack to 8, yeah. That's the plan. And need to level his talents. Oh, you're farming for those, I see. I had enough, like when earlier when I used to kill these, yeah, I just happened to collect all of those, so I have enough to level him to 9 if I need to. Do you know Furu YouTube channel? Sadly, I don't. Which boss? This is the Scaramouche boss itself. The Scaramouche boss, yeah. He needs his own boss material. So we have 8, we need one more. Good enough. So tomorrow we will be able to level his skill up further. Huru, Amber, Cole, and Barbara main. Oh, I see. Very nice. I am semi main. I main Traveler, Noel, Lisa. I don't bring her to Abyss though, yeah. But I do have Amber, Kaya. Balbala is not built.
Welcome. How can I help you?
You got Wanderer in 42 spins? Very nice. Oh, the Sunfire Barbara. I see.
Quit following me.
Barbara's charge attack does have a very high multiplier. Back in the day, I used to kill these for some AR XP.
You want to use my hat as an umbrella? The audacity to even make that request.
Spiral 3.2, Sunfire Barbara, Virgin Amber with Cole, 9-star. Sadly, I don't have the talent to do Abyss properly. On PC, of course. Hey, see that? Poor guy is getting dendro damage. What happened? Did he stop producing dendro? Oh. Okay, so let me see. I forgot what the plan is. For his talent, we do have enough for now. I need some of her talent material. So today, I'll be doing that. What is the material? Something abomination. You only had fire DPS and got Wanderer now? Which fire DPS?
You're so...
Sometimes when I ask some streamer if Genshin, like how many 5 stars they have, they change the answer like someone. Hutao and Diluc. I mean, if you have Hutao and Diluc, like let's say Hutao, yeah. If you have Hutao, you don't need any other pyro main DPS per se.
Gather!
Have fun with this gift! Dare to mess with me?
Behold! Know your place!
Solidify!
Squall Fury!
many 5-star do you have? Aura, there you go. Kirito, like, since you told me that you only have Pyro and Diluc, yeah? You only had a Pyro DPS. Are you, like, new to the game?
Truth repeats its course. Too late for regrets. Ha! Ha!
Bow your head. This is order. Solidify.
We'll see about that.
The wind rises. Quit following me.
Oh, you left before 3.0. I see. Grinding Primogems, then Wish. Yeah, you really have to grind Aura. Because you told me that you need Raiden, yeah? And she's coming soon. 15 days. 16 days. Let me go ahead and waste these two Primogems. Hopefully, I will get 2 more copies of Faruzan before she goes away. Otherwise, it's fine. It's alright. And while we are here, let me level her artifacts. 2 of the artifacts, I just whatever I found, I gave it to her. Yeah. You are AR-55 now, I see. It doesn't matter which substat rolls here. I just need the ER. Yes. I don't want you to forget that they are coming. Otherwise you will be like, oh, you didn't tell me. The banner is over now. Okay, so we will be stopping here at 16 for now. 43 ER, so let's see how much she has now. 239. Okay. I need to level her weapon as well. I believe I have enough materials for her weapon. Let me see. Really? Are you enjoying teasing me? No. Not at all.
Quit following me.
So many. How many do we need? 4 gold chains. Let's see if Albedo will give us one extra. He would. How much percent does he have? 10% chance to receive double, yeah? We got lucky there. Can you try solo the new domain with only Faruzan? One second. Let me show you my Faruzan. She's level 70 with 115 and 0, 20, 16, 20, 20 with nothing, just for crit, so she can utilize the weapon, yeah? She's not built for damage at all. Only Lisa? I can try that for sure, yeah. The new domain, yeah? Sure, of course. Give me 1 second. Let me level this up. Okay. That should give us around 250. 245. Okay, so leveling her this to 20 and hopefully we will get 1 or 2 rolls here. That should be enough. New domain with Lisa. Alright.
I'll keep an eye on you.
I will keep an eye on you. However, I will have to keep this ready because I won't be able to dodge at all, yeah?
Try not to enjoy this too much. Don't be such a brute. Come a little closer. I knew I should have stayed home.
Nah, I don't think I can. Let me try again. Would allow? Allow me Zhongli as well. Let me get the energy. Okay, stamina is back.
You've been a naughty boy. Don't be such a brute. My.
Yeah.
Don't be such a brute.
I don't think I can. I'm running out of stamina. Let me heal her. Zhongli and Lisa? Okay, now I can. Because then I won't have to dodge. Go on, Zhongli.
Sure.
She didn't crit the last time. Both at all? Yeah.
Stabilize.
You're in for a little shock.
Solidified!
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. Surrender and be gentle. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Stabilize!
Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy. Let's spark things up.
Solidified!
You're in for a little shock.
Sadly, she's on Thundering Fury. Yeah? If there was any other element, it would reduce
Come a
her
little
EC.
closer. Come a little closer.
Stabilize!
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
It didn't crit. How many members in Discord? I don't know, around 7 or 8. Strong? Yeah, she's good. Like the way I have built her is I need more elements. I need Thunder Fury to proc, yeah. So I need either Dendro or Hydro for her to use properly, because her hold E has a really long cooldown, 15-second, yeah, and with Thundering Fury it will be reduced a lot. Also, I haven't built her with more ER. She needs a lot of ER. So you do 3 stacks, then hold. Yeah, 3 stack, then hold skill. You can get 3 stack by charge attack, or through skill usage, or through overload, if I'm not wrong. And if you happen to have C6, then when you switch to her, it will automatically, she will apply 3 stack on all the enemies, nearby enemies, on C6. This one. With C6, she is really good. You have to just switch,
Come a little
hold,
closer.
burst, and repeat. I rather not talk about leaks ban name. I'll hate them being Dendro catching. I have no idea. I rather keep stream without leaks. Yeah. About this, I was getting confused yesterday. Auto 3, wow. Yeah. 3 stacks automatically. That is really good. Also, currently my Lisa, she only has the artifact that I gave her from Kerching. Like, whenever I got an upgrade, the least good one, I gave it to Lisa. They are not banned, but they are not perfect either. For example, this one, it has ER, flat HP, attack percent. I wish it was more crit rate and crit damage. Sadly, nah, I don't have a better one. This one is okay, but not good enough. it could be better as well, yeah. I have this ER in spare, so if I ever need more ER, I just switch to this. This is okay, I guess, but yeah, whatever. I I I need better pieces for her. That's what I'm actually trying to say. Hello, Yula. You left yesterday. Your Wi-Fi was. Oh, it's all right. I'm really glad that you are back today. I hope your Wi-Fi is working now. Yeah. It rolled HP
It's
person.
nearly
Yeah.
time for afternoon tea.
Like yesterday, I was looking into this. I hope you guys have done your Archon quest, yeah, because I I was thinking to do the Archon quest today. Um, but this seems to be locked behind something. Complete Acer something something Act 1. What is that? Oh, this one. Oh, it is this one. I have to complete this, then only I will be able to do this. Okay, so I hope I hope you guys are fine with being spoiled. 2, I hope you guys have done your Archon quest. Why do I have to go to Inazuma for an Archon quest? Huh? Okay.
Today's
It's working now? Good. Good, good, good. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let me switch to the story team. This one I don't need, so let me remove it. Confirm, then how do I remove it? How do I delete the team? This. Oh, can't delete the deploy team. Deploy them. Now delete. Okay, good. Also, let me remove her and bring
This had better be important.
a wanderer. What did he say? Did he say something about being pawn?
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then. Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today? Huh? What's up?
What is this sword?
Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little.
That's far enough.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all? Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No,
I agree.
Wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animal vision. That's none of your business.
Is this Kazuha story quest? Why do we have to do Kazuha
Never
story
mind.
quest?
You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
Is it
What
Kazuha's
the
story
heck is
quest?
this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha. Hey, don't be mean. Paimon's smart lots of the time. Anyway, just to be on the safe side,
Poor
we
Paimon.
should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back. Oh? What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other? Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the
It's
moment.
because
Let's look for him
Wanderer
there.
and Traveler will return to Inazuma for... Oh, I see. So, I see. One thing I just wanted to make sure is... Acer Palmatum. Let me search. Acer... Okay, I hope I don't have to do it completely. Do I have to complete the entire story quest for that? If that's the case, it would be really terrible. Ciao, ciao.
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Who?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did.
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no
Oh.
Hitotachi.
It is about that.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be? Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns
I
out
hope
they
they
couldn't have
don't
been friendlier
arrest
to
him.
him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago,
Oh.
this would have been completely unimaginable. Thank you. Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Tenryou Commission. Let's go there. Inazuma, no doubt, is very beautiful. All these sakura makes it wonderful, beautiful. I wish Genshin added some ray tracing to it.
Oh? It's you.
Oh, it's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation
you
to
guys
use this
have done
opportunity
his
to
quest.
restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I forgot. Okay.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further
If I
developing the
remember,
traditional
doing
blade
his
forging arts of the
story
Almighty
quest
Shogun.
will give us
The
this
Kaidahara
sword,
clan
yeah?
belonged to this class.
The red one.
But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara
bad
has once
happens in
more made an
Teyvat,
outstanding contribution to
because of
Inazuma,
Fatui.
the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice. With the Kaidahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life
But
in
he
Inazuma
does
City
want to
with the Almighty
wander.
Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaidahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaidahara Kazuha in town.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Oh.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Kazuha speaks
Please allow
for
me
all
some
of
time
us
to consider.
introverts.
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings
As
the
an
two of you
introvert,
here?
I neither don't
Yikes!
want any
We nearly forgot about the most important thing.
stardom, nor doesn't want any suspicion.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? No, this puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a
Is it
Kaedahara
the
sword art,
sword that is
focused on
possessed
blade
or
testing
something?
but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by
I believe
samurai
that the
in
sword
battle.
is
So it's
cursed.
hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji...
I summon thee!
Kitty kitty.
Welcome to Bonton Cyber Detectives. You won't believe how useful.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town,
While
so
they're
there
talking,
are always a
just
lot
give
of
me
people
1 second,
looking
yeah?
for it.
I'll be right back.
To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait. Even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the
They're still
streets.
talking.
But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense. Uh-oh.
I
Looks
hope
like
we
the
don't
trail's
have to
already
do
run cold.
the
I still
Kazuha
find
quest
it
one
difficult to
completely.
believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now. I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted. It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me. For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
True.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
The world
Amenoma.
shall know
Now
pain.
there's a familiar name.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy. 2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Thank you, thank you. Now, let me see. Can we skip now? I don't think we can. I think we will have to complete the Archon quest.
Squall Fury!
Really?
Behold!
Oh. I didn't have to go there. I was going the wrong way.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha, what brings you here today?
Huh? You two know each other?
I mean,
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the 2 clans. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
yeah. Amenoma Kageuchi.
You may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life.
You will never want to be
As for
this
the art of
NPC
the Kaedehara
where you have
clan,
to do
I believe it's called
nothing but
the Ishin
strike
art.
the iron
That's
every
right.
day.
Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedahara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can...
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came back. Yes, strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry. You have our word.
Yes.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Let's go and see Nagato. Hello, Catherine. Uh-oh.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now. My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are
Miss
here to
Nagato,
help
yeah.
with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see.
I hope when we
I
meet
thought the debt
Nagato, he will
collectors
say,
had come to visit
"This
again.
world shall know pain."
I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state.
And do almighty
Has
push
some new
again.
information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment.
All the fans
We're still
of
trying
Naruto
to find out as much
would
as
be
we can to
would
inform
be
our search.
in the same state
With this
of
in mind,
how I
can
am
we
right
perhaps
now
ask some
when they
questions
did
about your
this
family's
quest.
current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how
I
enthusiastic
really
and
just
excited
wanted
they
to
made
do
him,
the Archon quest today.
I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married.
Mr. Nagato is
But as
chilling right
time
now.
went by, things changed for the worse.
Uh-oh, what happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was
So basically,
awful.
he became a gacha addict.
There were
yeah?
days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his
I need
weapons
that
even as
weapon,
debt
that
collectors were
weapon.
descending
Oh, it's a
upon our
5-star?
house.
I need that too.
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Whoa!
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to
Typical
me.
Indian husband.
You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family? Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply
Nagato
angry with me.
Sachiko.
The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. I understand. Amin Omayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
What would you
Maybe
name
he was
Skara after
feeling the
that
pressure
quest?
from the debts?
I don't know. He
We
just
have to name
disappeared
them?
after the
Name
warehouse
him?
burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home,
I don't know.
now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts.
I will name him Baldy, since
Even
he's
though
bald.
I'm still a little mad at him.
He doesn't have any
We're
hair.
a
huh?
family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye.
Is it
If
permanent
collecting
though?
things
Like,
is a habit that
if
Mr.
we-
Nagato had his
whatever
whole
name we
life,
give him,
it is quite unusual for this habit to
whenever we
change
add
so
him to the team,
drastically
that
over a
would be
short
his
period.
name. Is that so?
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Aminoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
Yeah. You
Let's
named him
try a change of
Candyman.
scenery. and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you.
I will do one thing.
Thank you so
I will
much.
give him
I just
my
want him
name.
to come home.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded.
Kazuha's VA
though its
really have a
exact role is a
storytelling voice.
mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and,
You haven't finished the Archon quest?
never
I
mind.
see. I was
Paimon's
trying.
brain needs to rest for a while.
My
Over
plan
to
was.
you.
Shut up, Paimon. My plan was to do Archon quest today. However, it seems that we have to do Kazuha story quest first, then only we can do the Archon quest. So sadly, we have to go through all of this first. There will be two Azrael in one party?
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle. Working off what we know so far, there
Or
are
maybe
too many
I will
things
give
that
him
don't add up. The
Any
chances are that there are still
Kaidahara
some
name,
clues left
since
for us to
he
discover.
Had a Kaidahara friend,
One
yeah?
fact that I keep coming back to
So
is that
would
Amenoma
be
Yuya is polite and
coming in
well-mannered,
circle.
while Mr. Nagato is
It
introverted
will be like
and
him
passive.
taking Kazuha, not Kazuha,
Neither seems like
Kaidahara
the
name.
type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there? Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance.
Seems like Kazuha is the better investigator. Where am I supposed to go?
Wait,
Wait.
I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear.
Shut up,
As
Paimon.
sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
This
Now
is
I'm picking up a
Kazuha's
strong scent
spider
in
sense.
addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
But
Aorus.
there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma, the remnants of the Tatarigami. Indeed, but this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our
Maybe that's the
investigation.
reason Heizo becomes
We should
friends with
remain
Kazuha?
vigilant and approach
Yeah.
slowly.
It's like, dude, can you help me with this? Like, okay, let me smell
So it's
this.
an underground
Okay, yeah.
warehouse. warehouse.
Let me hear
The
that.
force is definitely coming from down below.
See?
The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. But the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated
The
completely.
dude has trained his
Judging
mind
from the
so
concentration,
much that he can
I would
just
have to
smell
conclude that
things
the
now.
Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time. From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
That's
Mr.
the potential
Nagato
for
had an
it.
interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do next?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
True.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source
How does
left
the
this
Paimon,
place.
Paimon know
Two
about the
ordinary
boogeyman?
humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them. Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet
It
your
is from
mind
the
and
sword.
focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too.
Galahad, I'm here. Sorry. Okay, now we have to look for clues. Oh, we can see it. Da, da, da. This NPC, her quest was really mysterious as well. Like one day she was in Inazuma, and the other day she was right here at her home. If you guys remember.
From this point, the trail appears to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
Princess Peach Genshin Impact. Sadly I didn't see what you're saying, so... Ah, what did it say?
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Okay, boss.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff! What is it?
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look.
I am Nagato. Poor Nagato.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So...
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and...
Did they eat him?
I'm afraid he may no longer be with us. Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls.
Did the Hillicher eat
There's
him?
nothing more for us to find here. Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths.
Oh.
If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right! So let's get moving!
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected.
Oh, I see.
It seems that now we
So
know
he
the
wants to
thread
fight
that runs
Kazuha
between them.
because he heard
I have a
that Kazuha
hypothesis
has blocked
that, if it's correct,
Raiden's burst.
not only explains the series of
So
events
he
leading
wants
to
to
the two men's
fight a
disappearance,
stronger opponent.
but also zeroes in on the attacker's
I'm
identity.
guessing that's what's going on.
Wait! You figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person. On with the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Okay, boss.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before! What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Amenoma Yuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Wow, so my guess was right. This is processing the guy.
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa! Surely you don't mean...
So now this would be
Are
the
you
second.
serious?
Shut up. Paimon.
Tatarigami energy
This would be
often
the
lodges
second
itself
sword
within physical
that was
objects, then
possessed.
works to
One
subtly
from
affect any living
the
organisms in its
ice
vicinity.
place, Dragon Spine. That particular sword was possessed also.
The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Amenoma Yuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith.
So maybe we would find some more Kaidaharas in Shiznaya, maybe?
And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So,
Achievement.
swords can become conscious and control people?
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Oh my.
I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you, and by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun.
He wants to possess him.
Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
Fight, fight, fight.
Stand with me! By royal decree!
Me!
Propagate! Spring forth!
Rewrite history! Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
You're one. You've lost!
Lost? I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more. Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man. He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will. The end result is the same! I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger! And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary, and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art.
The voice acting
But from
was
your
really
movements,
good.
I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminome Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second
Silly
point.
little sword.
There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal!
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life. Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool! I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my
Can we
power
fight
will
Kazuha?
more than convince you.
Fight
Once
me,
we have
fight
dealt
me.
with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet. The Cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
But even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Lion sword.
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected. I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to
When
fight
we
until he
receive
has
the
no
blade,
choice
yeah,
but to
will
face
it
it.
still have this color?
He shouldn't last
The
long in
pinkish-
an intense combat situation.
Bright pink
Wait a
color?
minute.
Or
Paimon
it will
remembers
be same
hearing
as
about
we saw in the
something from the
picture.
Adventurers
Completely
Guild.
red.
Since the Takatsukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
Ah, all right.
What about Amenoma Yuya? What should we do with him?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Okay. New waypoint. There. That gave us 50,000 Mora. That was a lot. Let's go here and fly over there. We have been here before once, yeah? I remember coming here. Do you guys remember being here before? I remember we came here to find out that Kujo Kamaji was
Leave everything on this journey to me.
going against Raiden Shogun. That's when we came here.
One with nature!
What does a sword do? Attack. When normal charge plunging attack hit opponent, it will release AoE damage based off attack. And oh, it heals you. It heals you. That's good. Once every 8 seconds. The damage done by this weapon's wielder. Huh? Is this what we get? This passive? Why does it decreases our own damage? I don't understand.
More! Into the wind!
Let's get down.
Clouds high.
The birds call.
Wind strike.
The fury.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going.
Time to go.
Do remember to check everything. Come to this corner.
One with nature. Wind strike.
Finally, I heard the fairy. Must be a lucky day.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
Oh yeah. That aura, it's going down.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield. He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
The blade is breaking. Can I see it? here. This crack, it wasn't there before, yeah? Here. Or it was there.
One with nature.
I'm ready.
Isn't that the same sword? Different color. See, that also has a crack.
Take this.
Wind Strider. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind Strider.
You okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
No,
Yes.
I was just looking at the sword.
And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Here they are. Take them down.
Where do they keep coming from? Yup, we can help this time.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade.
Fillet blade.
It's just more of the same.
Lucky days.
Fillet blade. Only R1 though.
Into the wind! Time to go.
Finally.
Wind Strider!
That won't work.
As one with wind and cloud.
The wind knows me.
You win.
This.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is.
Just to remember that.
Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Kazuha did
Actually,
use fillet blade.
this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose.
Now the game is making me feel bad for the sword.
How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry, from here on I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
Can I talk to him? Don't cry. Chest.
When
Let's see
I touched
what
the
Kazu
hilt for
has
the
to
first
say.
time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were worked by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
Okay.
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numb the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Amenoma Yuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder. What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning.
We are doing
They were
Kazuha
merely the
story
next
quest.
step in my never-ending journey.
Unfortunately.
The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between
How was it,
samurai.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
I hope you guys have done this quest.
I
so
see.
it doesn't spoil
He
you.
used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward. I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Terrio Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
I wanted to do the Archon quest, but sadly we have to do Kazuha quest first.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash. Yep, we still can't let our guard down, even now. Even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Ready?
That looks good.
Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
One with nature.
What sword do we have now? Oh, it doesn't have any attack percent. Imagine pulling for a weapon and it turned out to be like this. Level 90 with 0% attack.
Time to go. Wind Strider. It's fine.
What happened? Is he sleeping?
Wind Strider.
Kazuha is not tall enough. Come over here. Did he reset? What the?
This reminds Paimon a
Okay,
bit of the Crux
let me
Clash.
skip now.
Yep,
What the hell?
still. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Ready?
ready.
Okay. Successor of honored to cross blade.
It is my honor.
Time to go. That hurts. Wind Strider.
This way.
Wind Strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Time to go.
Thank you
God,
for
he
the
didn't
experience.
reset again.
Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness. Nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Okay. The colors of Inazuma really looks good.
I've been to the outside world before.
Ah, it's Yuya! You have returned!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
A prized Ishin blade, turned weapon that controls the human mind. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity. But I have some good news as well. Ryuji, from the Bantan Sango Detective Agency, tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
Oh.
Really?
Yes, badly wounded, but he will live. And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
Yeah.
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha?
What
Is the
about the
blade
rest of the
whispering in
people
your ear again?
that already died?
Yes.
From
He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
But... Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind, huh?
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish.
We got bonked.
Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, My real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them. I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did. Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha.
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Wait, shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation, and it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
I'm guessing we are coming to an end now for the quest. Let's see. Oh, he's here.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon.
Hello,
Do not
Mozzie.
believe he will be
Welcome,
charged
welcome.
with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details
We are
again.
doing Kazuha's story
Now,
first.
as to your
And we
earlier
are
offer,
coming
I wish to
almost
give you my
to
answer.
the end.
Please, take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study
How
and
was your
pass on
Sunday
the
so far?
secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised.
Good.
However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Foggers! Let's go!
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions.
Yeah. Do we get a R5 or a R1? Can we enhance it? Oh, it will be only R1. Does it heal us though? It doesn't? What the? I have been scammed. I thought it would heal us. What the hell? Oh well, I will keep it. Just like I have saved this one for now. Hopefully we will get more refines for this. Since it can be refined.
Scatter! Like, about these descenders. So,
Paimon was saying something.
and as for your brother... Whew, so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
So yeah, now we have unlocked it, yeah. But since the Kazuha quest took all of our time today, I think I will do this quest perhaps later. Maybe I will stream again and then go with the rest of the Archon quest today and divide it in parts. We'll do some today, some tomorrow, and some day after tomorrow. But for now, let's bring this stream to an end. For now. I hope you guys enjoyed Kazuha Quest though. It was good. Anyways, yeah, let's call it a day for now. And if I feel like doing the Archon quest today itself, then I shall see you guys after a couple of hours. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time today. Yeah, see ya.